Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. Now normally I do coin collecting videos on this channel, but yesterday's video was about the $2 bills, so I'm going to keep it going and talk about some more interesting banknotes that you might find in your collection or might want to add to your collection. So let's take a look at this one right here. Pay attention to these last two numbers right here. We're starting with 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. So we've got 16 consecutive serial notes right here. Now these are pretty cool. Unfortunately, they're not going to be worth too much money more than face value because the serial number itself isn't anything too special. But you can collect these from banks just like you would normal coins and normal coin roll hunting. So it's kind of the progression, the natural progression for most coin roll hunters on YouTube to kind of start with coins, get themselves very familiar with those, and then kind of bump it up to currencies, to banknotes, just to kind of freshen things up and give you a little more perspective on things and something else that's exciting to look for. Now there are some serial numbers that are very, very valuable. For instance, the Declaration of Independence serial number is one of the most notorious sought after numbers out there. So if you happen to have one that is 0704-1776, then you have hit the absolute jackpot. But in this video, I want to talk about some other ones that you might be able to come across as well. Right here, we've got a bar note. This is a little bit special, which we'll talk about later. This one also has quad fours and is a star note. Now I'm going to show you this one right here. Also a star note. Now for star notes, there are many different things that determine the value of those notes. The condition is very important, as well as the serial number itself. Now the serial number can vary drastically depending on how many were run in that particular production run. So star notes that have a production run of less than 640,000 are going to be worth more than face value, and some of them might be a lot more than face value. There's a good website out there called mycurrencycollection.com, and they have a star note lookup, so you can actually enter the series number. So you would enter 1963B, $1 note, and then enter this right here, the serial number that you see at the top right here, and then that would tell you how many were produced in this particular run. Now, as I said, if you have one that is part of a production run of less than 640,000, it's going to be worth more than face value. Now, I made a video earlier, it was a few months ago, it was December 2017, about $100 star notes with print runs of less than 96,000. So if you've got one that has a production run of less than 96,000, you hit the absolute jackpot. And the production runs will get lower as you go up in value. So you start off with 1, there are going to be a lot of these bills out there, 5s, 10s, 20s, they kind of decrease in production run because the currency amount needed is significantly less. Now, not all star notes are going to be rare. However, I do hang on to all of them. So I've got some that are in great condition, some that look a little bit something like this that has folds and creases in it. Now, for your ones, there might be all the way up to 3.2 million as far as production runs. If you've got a star note that was part of a $3.2 million production run, unfortunately, it's not going to be worth too much more than face value. But as I said, I'd recommend holding on to it. There are some other important stuff out there that could really determine the face value in the selling value, excuse me, of your dollar bill. Now the keys to look for are low numbers. So if yours starts with like 000, a bunch of zeros in a row, generally more than 4 zeros would kind of sell for more than face value. High numbers, so if it's 4 9s in a row, 99999 all the way, and then maybe ending in an 8 or a 7 or something like that. Oh, I forgot to mention, there are 8 different numbers that you'll see on the serial number, so that's important to know when looking at these. Now, as I said, star notes are valuable. There are also ladders such as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be very valuable. Or 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That would be a reverse ladder and also very valuable. If this was just 4s all the way across, man, I would have hit the jackpot right there. But quad 4s is still pretty good. Other ones are repeaters, so 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9 going across. Binary and trinary. So if yours is just like all 4s and 8s, that'd be binary. Trinary would be like all 4s, 8s, and 3s, so you'd only see 3 numbers in there. That would also be more valuable. And the true binary, which is just 0s and 1s, are going to be worth even more. Birth dates are important to look for. Full dates are important to look for. If you've got one that translates out to a date, like the date the Declaration of Independence was signed, like I said earlier, that's going to be worth a lot of money. So those are kind of the key serial numbers that you should look for when looking at different notes. As I said, the natural progress is to start with coin collecting, then trying to make it a little bit more interesting and go out for banknotes. You can get these just like you do with coins from the bank. Kind of the best practice is not to constantly pick up coins or banknotes from the same bank and then dump them right back at that bank. A lot of people have one bank where they pick stuff up and one bank where they drop stuff off. So one bank thinks you're just using money, the other thinks you're just depositing it. But keep a good relationship with your tellers. That will help you out a lot as far as finding rare and collectible coins. Now that's all I've got for today. We'll close it out by taking another look through these sequential serial numbers. As you can see, these are fresh, hot off the presses. These are straight from the ATM. They must have taken the band right off and then put it right into the machine. I was able to get 16 of them before my ATM card thought I was up to fraudulent activity and cut me off. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you're into coin collecting and currency collecting in general, please do check out some of the other videos on this channel. Thank you very much, everyone. Take care and best of luck coin collecting out there. Enjoy!